question. Do you need help with housing and other resources? We told you just a few minutes ago about all of the great resources that are available. Well, there is another organization. Sc Uplift is here for you. It's a nonprofit organization that works with agencies like Richland County, South Carolina State Housing, Finance and Development Authority, and the Community Housing Development Organization. CEO Kevin Wimberly joins us to share more details. Hey, Kevin, thank you so much for joining us today. I appreciate you.
Well, good afternoon. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. So tell us about Sc Uplift.
Yes, ma'am. Sc Uplift, we're a nonprofit community development corporation that my wife Tammy and I founded actually in 2008 with a focus on providing affordable housing, safe, decent, affordable housing and economic opportunities for citizens that we're working with.
So why did you think it was necessary to launch yet another organization? What makes you a little bit different? First of all, I can tell you you're a nonprofit. So I think, I think that in itself makes people feel a little bit better.
Right, correct. And I have to say it was created by way of our going through the process of home ownership. When we
Really?
were looking to purchase our homes and the education that we knew individuals needed. So our focus originally was to provide assistance with getting the education by, we would actually have property that you could rent. But that rent income could go towards, credit repair budget, down payment assistance, things of that nature. And I'll be honest, she and I, my wife and I, did not really think about when you hear nonprofit. we were not thinking about that avenue. But in talking with individuals, they were saying, you want to set up your structure in that manner, and there's so many opportunities that could transpire through the development of an agency like that. So we focused on that.
I love it because, we're going to talk to Dr. Frances Richards in the next segment, and she is with the Black Entrepreneur Experience. And I think entrepreneurship comes out of us recognizing there's a need for something.
Right.
I see Dr. Frances backstage shaking her head. And, and it often is because we have experienced something and realize I'm having a challenge with this. Other people may be having a challenge also.
You're exactly right. Exactly right. And it just opened up so many opportunities for being able to, serve not those as just homeowners, but looking at going in and doing repairs to individuals that are already in their homes, but don't have the resources to make those repairs and be able to stay in them. So it's been able to grow.
Right. We're looking at your website now, the Sc Uplift website. So what can Sc Uplift help with? You said affordable housing. What does that mean? You will locate it for them, or what? What does that mean?
Well, there's various programs within our affordable housing area. We have a rental housing program in which we have homes that we actually own, and we've actually received funding that allowed us to look through Richland County Community Development. We actually acquired property. And we're able to renovate them and now provide housing to low moderate income families or individuals. We do the Housing Trust Fund program. We're a participant of that with the SC State Housing Trust Fund. Then that's where we go in and able to assist someone that are, they are homeowners, but they don't have the resources or income to make repairs such as a roof or a heating air unit. We're able to go in and do those repairs for them. So it's various housing things, and we also offer housing counseling services for those, again, going back to the education to prepare for home ownership.
Yeah, I love that. So a couple of things I want to talk about. All right. So as far as home ownership, you help people not only identify homes that they may be able to purchase, but then also help them if they just want to rent. But then if they are renters, you help them start thinking about and preparing for home ownership. That's big. That's huge.
Yes, ma'am. That's correct. Getting qualified and education, because a lot of it could be fear and not understanding the process. So we're able to come in and assist them with that, and removing that anxiety they may be having and walk them through the process, whatever it may take to be able to get that assistance.
Yeah, I want to say hi to William Wallace Smith. He says hello to you and hello to me. Hey there. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Please post and
Yes.
share this information out so we can get the message to the masses, because there are a lot of people I know, Kevin, that may be afraid of home ownership. They may think it's such a big thing to aspire to do, and it is, but it is attainable.
Right, exactly. If you know you're willing to work and go through the process,
Yeah,
and it may be some challenges that you face, but don't get discouraged.
yeah,
Just keep at it because you think of it as a long-term investment for you and your family, and you say, and I actually look at that legacy and things of
yeah.
that nature. Building off of that. When you look at that, what you can do to what it does for you, in those
Yeah.
opportunities.
This is Kevin Wimberly. He's with SC Uplift. They are a nonprofit organization that helps you in several ways: affordable housing, rental, preparing you for housing and for owning a home. And also, you help people with emergency repairs. Tell us about that, Kevin.
Right, correct. Again, as a participant with the Housing Trust Fund, individuals that are, have a roof leaking or even heating air units, it's cold weather now. You talked about the snow earlier. There's many things that has happened. And again, they don't have the means or resources to make those repairs. So we are able to acquire funding. We utilize contractors that understand the program, make those repairs. Because I've had situations where clients have literally had buckets catching water from a leaking
Yeah.
roof, and being giving them that handout that they need and hand up to be able to assist them at that time.
Yeah, you also work with older home modification. Is this someone that's in an older home, or do you identify older homes and modify them, or both, A, B, or C, or all of the above?
It could be all of the above, but that was a grant we were awarded through HUD, where we're working with older adults who were in their homes and
Oh,
doing
wow.
modifications to allow them to age in place. We've
Mm,
partnered with this program. We're working in 3 counties of Fairfield, Chester, and Union counties. We're partnering with another local nonprofit, I-58, as well as Suite 65, and the operator is Dr. Sean Owens, who goes in and we will utilize an occupational therapist to
mm,
work with our older adults and to see what modifications do they need to allow them to stay in the home. That could be accessibility of getting inside the home, from widening of doors, slip resistant flooring, because some
yeah,
common falls, making those modifications. So being able to assist those individuals, they're owners of it, and it's also based on their income. And again, older adults, a lot of them are on fixed income, and they just don't
hmm,
have the resources. And
yeah,
they've invested in their home, and of course they don't want to leave it, and they want to leave it to their children, but they need the
right.
resources to make those repairs.
Wow. Now, all of your programs, are they available in certain counties or throughout South Carolina?
We actually have a 6 county footprint that we're working in. We're working in Richland, Fairfield, um, Lexington, Kershaw, as well as Chester, Aiken, and then the other county, I said 6, but 7, adding on with Union with the older adult modification program.
Awesome. So what do people need, and how and who can access your services?
Pretty much individuals they would have to contact us. A lot of our services are based on your income, and it depends on what county you reside in, because that varies across the counties that we're working. And it's a lot of it is word of mouth, and working with other agencies as well, and municipalities that understand what programs are in the area, and so they connect us. So we do a lot of referrals and things, or receiving referrals, and of course, like I said, that word of mouth, and they find out, Miss Smith got help. They're contacting us to see how they can get help.
Mm-hmm. So people just need to go to your website or give you a call. Is there a number people can call? A lot of
Yes.
elderly people, everybody, listen, I think one of the things we learned during the pandemic is that everyone does not have access to internet. So can people just pick up the phone and give you a call?
Right. Yes, ma'am. Definitely. See our information there. Our phone
Yes.
number, 803-691-4742, as well as our website. You can contact us there. And you see my email too. and we will make it every effort to get back in contact with you. But I do ask to be patient with us because we do get inundated with calls at
That's good.
times. But our thing is, we will return the calls to you.
That's great, Kevin. So you say so this must be going well.
Oh, yes, ma'am. It is. It has been going quite well. And then, as saying coping with COVID, it actually what has occurred. The need for affordable housing. Being in the industry, we already knew, but it
Yeah.
brought more light to it with the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yeah. Did you launch this during the pandemic?
Actually, no, we've been in existence, the nonprofit, since 2008, but
Mm.
I've been in full operation since 2010. And we've been doing the work. And the thing was, I have to give credit to our marketing director, and she's saying it's time to go out there and tell your story, let people know about what you're doing. So I would have to say thank you, Miss Pamela Kempson Mack, for all your assistance with making this happen.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, because people do need to not only know what's going on, but know what is available. Because there are so many resources, but the big thing is people don't know about them.
Right.
And as many, resources that are available, programs that have been implemented just due to COVID itself, there's still people that need help.
Exactly. And you find out too, it's when you're making referrals, it's making those connections and trying to get the word out, because there is resources out there. But also, I would tell individuals, don't give up. I know it can get discouraging at times, but just continue to work, continue to ask, and seek the resources. You can
Right.
make it happen.
Awesome. William says he's been doing amazing things without a spotlight. Amazing company. He said he loves Pamela Kimson Mack, a true pro. Yeah, Pamela came to us through a girlfriend of mine, Pam Banks, and she referred you to us. So we're so grateful to have the opportunity for you to come on the show and spotlight your business. And before you go and get this information out, and before you go, I do want to talk a little bit about starting the business, because Dr. Francis Richards with the Black Entrepreneur Experience podcast is coming on next. Can you talk a little bit about how you were able to go from idea to actual business?
Yes, ma'am. The conversations, like you said, ideas, and speaking with several individuals that we knew possibly could lead us in the right direction, our family members, and we were able to connect with a consultant who actually was a coach and mentor through the process. Ms. Glennis Pearson was a advocate, and she wrote the nonprofit manual for the state of South Carolina. And if you know Ms. Pearson, she can sell you on the opportunity and what you can do. And we were like, yes, let's go forward. And we made those efforts. Now there have been challenges with getting it off the ground, but if you stay the course and continue to work, you will see your hard work paying off, and that's what we've been able to do. So those, resources, and just, I tell people, just continue to work. And, it could take partnerships, and because we've, partnered with other organizations, other entities and things of that nature to help, build that track record. Because with nonprofits, they seek, when you're going after funding or grant funding dollars, they want to know, what have you done? And that's one of the things. And we actually, now that we're in that position, we can assist others that want to, go in that nonprofit sector. We can assist with that and serving as a fiscal agent for you.
Awesome. Kevin Wimberly with Sc Uplift. If you need more information about housing, affordable housing, rental, they also do property management. They have the older adult modification program, and also can help you go from renter to homeowner. You can see his information on the screen. Please contact the folks at Sc Uplift. And as he just said, if you need some business help, starting your own nonprofit, Kevin just said that he and his wife wife are available and willing to help you with that too. Kevin, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you so much for believing in yourself. And I'm going to talk to Dr. Richards about this next, because it's one thing to have an idea. It's a whole nother thing to implement it and keep going and making sure it happens. And you have done this, it's a business, but you are helping a lot of people, and that's huge. I think that's where the reward comes, and that's where the blessings come. So thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you for having us.
Kevin Wimberly with Sc Uplift. Again, if you or someone you know needs the services, please contact him with the information below. Pam Banks says, hi, Trey and Kevin. Hey, Pam, I just gave you a shout out. And then Tammy Wimberly says, superb.